In this video, I'm going to show you how much money you really need to have for retirement and dispel some of the myths that are out there. Hi, I'm Sean with Families Creating Financial Freedom, and I'm also a financial advisor. A lot of people have questions about retirement, and the biggest one, which they seem the most hesitant to ask, is how much do I really need to have saved to live a comfortable retirement? So, sit back, get ready, I'm going to talk about it. Rarely do people pointedly ask, how much money do I need to have saved for retirement? So let's talk about it. I'm going to break it down. First, ask yourself, out of a 7-day week, what days of the week do you spend the most money? I think if you're being honest, most people will say they spend more money on their days off than they do during their work days. Why? Because they have free time to do things they enjoy. Some of those things they enjoy take money, whereas at work, you're working to make money for somebody else. So it's easy to expect that in retirement, when you should have 7 days a week to do what you want, you might spend more than you would with just 2 or 3 days a week off. So that's important to factor. We've talked about budgeting and being disciplined. Retirement is no different. You need to have a budget and be disciplined. But even still, it's important to recognize you can't get by on less and be comfortably retired. Over the span of your retirement, your activities will shift. In the early days, hopefully, you're doing the things you dreamed of doing in retirement. You're getting to enjoy traveling, taking those trips, completing some of the tasks and projects that you have been putting off till retirement, or you're taking up the hobbies that maybe you always wanted to do or you couldn't do simply because you were too busy. But those things probably take money. As you get older, it's not hard to believe you may not be able to do all the things that you did early in retirement. And so those expenses might be replaced with increasing healthcare expenses. Either way, you can see you've got expenses in retirement. You can't just retire and think that you're going to sit home and not spend a dime. Money will go out just like it goes in. Next, what will Social Security look like? You should go to socialsecurity.gov, register as a user, and then you can access and see at this current point in your life, what will Social Security look at? There are 3 important numbers. First, full retirement. For most right now, full retirement is 67, early retirement is 62, and extended retirement is at age 70. There's discussion about shifting that to where full retirement is actually age 70 and early retirement would be, say, 65, 66. You have a greatly reduced benefit if you go earlier than full, and certainly if you delay till age 70 currently and whatever that might look like later, you see a huge increase in what Social Security benefits are. That is important to consider in retirement because that is a consistent income stream. If you are married and you retire, the spouse who has made less has the option of either A, taking half of the other spouse's Social Security, or B, relying on whatever theirs is, whichever the greater of the two is. That's important to find out and have a discussion with them before you start filing. When one of the people in the couple passes, you don't get to keep both Social Securities. You only get to keep one, which is almost always the higher of the 2 Social Securities. So when you lose a spouse, your income does dip. So that's why it's important to not think you can just rely on Social Security as an income stream. I'm going to, for those that read this in the blog, I will include a link to it to socialsecurity.gov. But you should go on the website, register, and find out. Now, the standard calculation for how much money should you have going into retirement, this is going to be very hard for a lot of you. I hope that It's not as shocking as it may sound, and I hope everybody that is shocked has a long window of opportunity to catch up. But the standard calculation is 10 to 12 times of your annual salary. So let's say you make $50,000 a year. To live a $50,000 a year lifestyle in retirement, you should have $600,000 saved up for retirement. If you're used to living on $100,000, well, you should have $1.2 to $1.5 million saved up. Big difference. I will mention that there is efficiency in how you manage your savings, like a Roth IRA. If you've contributed to that over the course of your life and it has grown, the growth in that account is never taxed. So that entire account can benefit you in that you don't have to pay taxes on it. Whereas if you contribute to a traditional 401k or an IRA, every dollar you pull out is taxed as ordinary income. So that is a swing of probably 25 to 30% of every dollar you take in income in retirement. Again, I talked about efficiency. I'll circle around at the end of this video on that. But nonetheless, the standard formula is 10 to 12 times your current salary is what you need. There is other considerations in retirement. It's not just that you save the money. I mentioned being efficient with it. And if you think of life and navigating through retirement as not just climbing a mountain and getting to the top is when you begin retirement, but it's also getting back down the mountain that's important to consider, because you might save all that money and yet lose it due to circumstances kind of beyond your control as you come back down the mountain. Last thing you want to do is at 80 years old, go back to work simply because you've run out of money. Efficiency is important. In this short video, I've touched on a very important topic, and that is saving for retirement. Now, if it still seems really unclear to you, you don't have a strategy in your savings for retirement, anything of that, follow the link, go to my website, reach out to me through there. I'm happy to have a one-on-one conversation with you and help get some structure to your retirement planning going. That conversation is at no cost to you. It's what I do. Until the next video, take care.